Now, Belarus has freed 52 political prisoners, including veteran dissident and 2010 presidential candidate Mykola Statkevich. The release, mediated by the United States, marks a significant turnaround in ties between Washington and Minsk. The decision to free the political prisoners came after Belarusian President Lukashenko met Donald Trump's deputy special envoy John Cole in Minsk. The U.S. envoy also passed a letter signed by Donald Trump and cufflinks with image of the White House on them. Shortly after the announcement, vans believed to be carrying freed political prisoners from Belarus were seen driving into the U.S. embassy in Lithuania's Vilnius. According to the Belarusian state news agency, 14 people with foreign citizenship were among those freed. 6 Lithuanians, 2 Latvians, 2 Poles, 2 Germans, 1 French national, and a British citizen. According to U.S. envoy Cole, the U.S. is pushing Lukashenko to release over 1,000 Belarusian prisoners, and it is a matter of months before others are released too. In return for Lukashenko's gesture, Washington will grant sanctions relief to Belarus's national airline Belarus, allowing it to service and buy components for its aircraft.
And we came here and we said we wanted to bring home as another sign of good faith. A good number of people get them out now. We're still negotiating for the rest, and that'll probably take a couple more months. We also lifted the sanctions on their airline as part of our show of good faith. So that's where we are right now.
Tens of thousands of Belarusians had taken to the streets in 2020 to protest what they called a sham presidential election, in which Alexander Lukashenko secured himself a 6th term. Many were detained during a brutal crackdown and later prosecuted on what rights groups denounced as politically motivated charges. This was the biggest batch of prisoners pardoned by Lukashenko, who was seeking to repair relations with the United States after years of isolation and sanctions on his former Soviet state. Trump had last spoken to Lukashenko over a telephone call when he was on his way to the Alaska summit.